Hi, I'm Pam McCoy with Coldwell Banker, and I'm here at XSight Photography in Old Town Folsom. I'm here with the owners, Deb and Gail. Hi, Deb and Gail. Thanks for having me here. I recently ran into Gail and Deb when I was at the Classic Car Show a few weeks ago down here in Old Town Folsom. And I came in here to find out about getting my professional picture taken. And I found out that they're much more than just a normal picture. Gail loves to do photography that is outside the box. And Gail, why did you decide to have your business here in Folsom?
Well, first, Pam, there is nothing normal about us, okay? I've always wanted to come back to Folsom. We used to have a studio next door to Snooks Chocolates, and it was called Masterpiece Photography. We were there for 7 years, and then when they decided to renovate the street, it was a really good time for us to kind of regroup, revamp. And we also have a studio downtown in Sacramento, so we thought, well, we'll just see what happens down here in Folsom, and if the option arose, we would come back here. And lo and behold, here's this great building. Doug Scalzi, who built this building, was referred to me from Fire and Rain Gallery, who also came back to Sutter Street. So Judy had, encouraged me. She's like, you won't believe what's happening down here in Folsom. You need to come back.
So, Gail, you like to do photography that's kind of outside the box. Can you give me an example of a recent shoot that you might have done?
Oh, yeah. Actually, yesterday, we were flying in helicopters, working with Sac Sheriff K-9 and Sac Sheriff SWAT team. And it was really great because they are an association that we've kind of aligned ourselves with to raise money for the K-9 dogs, because a lot of people don't realize that when these dogs retire, they have a lot of medical problems. From being so active. So with the money we raised from doing the calendar, last year was over $38,000. And so yesterday we were doing the helicopter shoot, and we were all tethered to helicopters, hanging outside of helicopters, people with, the SWAT team with their rifles. It was amazing. And this is why I love coming to work every day, because we're able to not only, profit from such a great business, but help such great causes like Sac Sheriff K-9.
That's great. What a great story. How fun. How adventurous that is to hang out of a helicopter. So the holidays are coming up pretty quick. So we probably should be thinking about our Christmas picture.
One of the reasons I like to encourage people to do family portraits is because not once, but on many occasions, being in the wedding photography business and family photography business, people will come up to me and say, I wish I would have done a family portrait. My son passed away, or there was, my husband passed away, or my wife passed away. And that's something that you can't get back when you have, their last family portrait was maybe taken 7 years ago.
Well, thank you. So, ladies, looking back in your growing up, can you think of a special home or a memory from a special home that you'd like to share?
Yeah, actually, I grew up on Long Island and Rhode Island back east, and we lived in Bristol, Rhode Island. It had a beautiful, well, it's a historic home. I wouldn't say beautiful, but it faced the water. And we recently went back, my older brother and myself and my mom, and knocked on the door, and was like, we used to live here. Do you mind if we come in and take a look? And I'm not kidding. Like a week later, that Miranda Lambert song came out, The House That Built Me. And that's how I feel about the homes that your family are raised in. It's more than just, 4 walls. You have so many memories. And for me to drive from New York to Rhode Island to go see the house I lived in, that kind of hit home to me how important it is for my daughter to have a home that we can create memories together in. So I think what you do, finding the right home for people, is a very, very important thing. And that's why I've always had great, relationships with my realtor. Now you're my realtor, because you get to know us. You get to know what our likes, our dislikes are, what our lifestyle is. And it's not, just looking on the internet. It's getting to know the neighborhood, what's important to you. And that home, hopefully you're going to stay with, especially in this economy. You're going to hang on to it for a while. So we do appreciate what you do, too.
Well, thank you, Gail. And Deb, what about you?
I had a different path than Gail. I traveled every 12 to 18 months, so I didn't have an opportunity to really have a home that I could go back to. I spent a lot of time overseas. growing up as a child. However, when we came back to the States, we always visited my grandmother. So I would think that my grandmother's home would be the place that I call home. I've had lots of houses, but a house is a house, and a home is someplace where you can put your roots in. And that's kind of how I feel about now being up here and hopefully retiring at some point in my life, that my next place will be my home and not just a house.
Tahoe. No.
Deb, that's great. You actually gave me goosebumps because I so much believe that a house is not a home until you put your family in there, and put your memories and build the memories of your home and hang some wonderful pictures of your family. Exactly. Well, it has been such a pleasure to be here. You've been a pleasure to work with. I love my pictures that you did of me, and I look forward to coming back in and getting some fun pictures taken besides the basic business picture. So thank you so much, and good luck to you with your business too.
Thank you, Pam. We really appreciate it.